She took my invoice, took the money from the people, and went to pay somebody lesser for the business.
No.
Listen, I don't care. You can take an hour to make a drink. The clients, I don't like it. We'll pour everything away. Lemon, lactose together, a kettles. It can cause food poisoning. I brought this vaccine concept, started vaccinating people. And now this old man, the man was actually twerking, like he was gone. I love everybody. I don't have favorites. Most of the coordinators and planners, they are biased. So if you're not in their clique, forget it. Raising with me, if I don't get today, I get tomorrow. Kojo Happiness is the brand name. Otu Kuwornu is the actual name. All right, so I think Kojo Happiness was birthed when I realized that one of the best gifts you can give to people is to make them happy. Even though you're not jollof for ice cream, make people happy, Cocktail laboratory. So it's a combination of two different things and a lot of stuff as well too. So it's like, when we were kids, we used to watch Dexter Laboratory, where you see them in the lab making some chemical, then poof, So boil down from there. Then during COVID, so I had this vision or this idea for a long time. And there was this Nigerian guy that I met at the event. And you can imagine COVID when nothing is happening, everything is seized. And the guy kept coming to the bar. Anytime the guy comes to the bar and I make him a drink, like, oh, Charlie, make me something different. I make him a drink and then he gives me $100. But this guy came to the bar for 7 times and I had $700. And that was my seed capital. So that day, that money, I put the money down, saved it, and I said, you know what, I think I should use this money to build the brand. And for about 9 months, I was renting bar from one of my assistants I used to work with. You call Alfonso. I was renting bar from him for 9 months. I didn't even build a bar. I built a bar after 9 months. So that's how.
So that's a portable bar.
A mobile bar, And I had this guy called Kweku who designed my first rate card for me, and everything. And by God's grace, 5 years, it's been an amazing and lovely journey. So that's the birth of Cocktail Laboratory, yeah.
Was there a lot of competition when it came out?
Oh yeah, there is.
In the wedding space?
No, there is. There are huge people. They are mighty warriors. I always say, there are people. They're high and the low people. I think one of the things that also inspired me was that it was all female dominated. If you mention the top 4, most of them are female. Okay, so they are big names. So that's how we came with different style. If you check, our first concept was the lantern concept. And that was different. And I always say that somebody asked me to trademark the lantern concept. And I felt like there was no need, but I think I should have. Because I see people doing it not in Nigeria, in Sierra Leone, in Tanzania. I have people who come to me, like people DM me like, yo, we are taking your concept, you want to do it. And also because it's different. So imagine Kenya, like, Bobo, and then people drinking from it, One thing that I'll also say is that we had a 5-year business plan. And in 2 years, we achieved it. Yes, in 2 years, we achieved it. And the plan was to be among the top 3 in 5 years. But we realized that after a year, 2 years, we're like, yeah, we're already with the highest at 90.
What is that approach? What makes you stand out?
So I think it's a combination of a lot of things. One of the things that we do is that we don't follow just the classics. We try to reinvent most of our drinks. When you look at the Cocktail Laboratory logo itself, you realize that, so I always say that majority of our clients are feminine. So it's 60% or 70% of women, 30% of the guys, based on the survey that we did. So the cocktail, the C cocktail is feminine. And then
I think we have the lab coats here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can.
Let me just wear it and then.
Yes.
Okay, so when you look, you realize that the C cocktail it's feminine, and then the laboratory it's masculine. So that's it. So we are brand for every single person. I think for us, everybody, everywhere we've entered, for us, it matters for us. Okay. Everybody we've met, it really matters for us. I'll tell you something, yeah. Apart from the big names that we all know, there are people in this country that they don't have the name, but they carry equity. They carry volume. Some of them don't even want you to even mention their name. The people that I've come in contact with, and I always say that my life has never been the same again. When they call me and I'm even sleeping, I'll pick their calls up because the business that they are bringing on board is huge. Every client that we have met is really important. From the 2 people to the 10 people to the 100 to the 500 to the 1,000, they are so important, you know. And so we don't take anybody lightly. So what I do is that mostly, if let's have like 3 events in a day, that's what we do. I go through all the events. Yeah, I go through. One time, I tell you a story. One time I had 2 events. It was Audrey's wedding here, and then I had another event, and I had an event in Kumasi. So I had to do Audrey, church, okay, be with them for some time, move to the next event, jam. At 5 p.m., I was at the airport, flew to Kumasi. I was in Kumasi around 6 something. Straight to the Jabba's event, jam. And the next morning, I was back to Accra. It's an art of making drinks, especially cocktails. So when you combine, let's say, spirit, syrups together, and then you make a drink. In mixology, there's a formula which is 1 + 1 + 1 + 2. And 1 + 1 is equal to 1, which means that when you mix sweet and sour together, they should taste the same. And 1 + 1 + 1 is equal to 2. When you mix sweet, sour, and spirit, it should taste the same. The 1 + 1 + 1 + 2, and the 2 is always the garnish. That's how a drink looks like. It's more important than even how it tastes like. You know, so that's the whole formula in combination to mixology. Yeah. About 30% weddings, and then about 60% it's parties, and about 20 and about 10 is for house openings and then christening and stuff and funerals. I like more parties because parties, the birthdays are open. You know, the birthdays are more like, because somebody wants to celebrate a birthday party, so they are coming all in like, yo, where there's a lot of nitty-gritties, you know, like for example, how much do you have to pay for the call? You know, sometimes how much even the dress that you will wear, you know, and you see, and in weddings, I think that in weddings also, cocktails are not a big priority.
Oh, you think so?
Yes, they're not a big priority. It's mostly decor, food, you know, because they can actually get, let's say, used canned drinks or bottled drinks and things like that, you know, but compared to parties there, like it's jam. So we did an event in Royal Senchi, you know, and that event was lit, you know. So when the bar was open, people were shy to come to the bar because it's Senchi, you know. And then one girl broke the camel's back, came to the bar, like, oh, the drinks are good. And everybody started coming out. The whole bar is choked with a lot of people. I brought this vaccine concept, like, yes, you know, so started vaccinating people. And there was this old man, just like 70 something. Yo, the man was actually twerking, like, you know, like he was gone. It was that event, Nana's event at Senchi, oh, it was a blast. And also because people are like, you're not going back to Accra, you're staying here. So yeah, let's jam, you know. Yes, that's why mostly we bring them to the studio to do tasting, tryouts, you know. And sometimes we have clients that they are very picky. Like I have an event on the 4th and the girl wants a lychee martini. Like, yo, this is top UK. And normally, the lychee martini comes with vodka. We made her the lychee martini, and then it's like, nah, it's not nice. I don't like it. I'm like, really? And I asked her, what's your favorite spirit? It's like gin. I'm like, oh, okay. So the same recipe and everything, we just switch over with gin, and she's like, oh, this is amazing. I'm like, okay. So now all they're doing that she didn't like, I have to like put gin like in between, like, oh, then it's good. I'm like, oh, okay. She's only a gin person. I have a lot of clients that come. They want specific drink. Like we did this charity event, you know, and they wanted pink and then purple drinks. So we have to use blue pea flour to create purple drinks for them. Yeah. And they wanted some edible gold dust and glitters. Yes, so I have to get somebody. You have to get somebody from Dubai to get, you know, edible gold glitters. I have to talk to Zoe to give me something that she used for a cake. Yeah, so you have clients that are specific, and I love them because what happens is that they challenge you. It's not the normal mojito colada thing, you know.
What's one cocktail you would say every wedding cocktail that you have?
Oh, so we have a cocktail called the Laboratory Delight, which is blue in color or green in color, you know, because it's a combination of 2 primary colors, which is yellow and then blue to create green. And I think it's in all our menus. No matter what menu you give to me, I want you to like, because that's our signature. That's what makes us different. That's what makes us stand out. So it's all boils down to you as a person, to you as your business model. It's all about your business plan. Your business plan always determines the kind of people that you want to get, And listen, entrepreneurship is tough. It's not easy, because there are times where, let's say, this is the only job you are doing for 3, 4, 5 weeks, you don't have a job. What do? You have to pay salaries, you have to pay taxes. It also makes you to meet different people. There are people that I've met in my life that if I was a banker or whatever, I would not have met them. Like being in the same room with ex-president Kufuor, or be in the same room with Kufuor, serving drinks to Mahama, like Baumia, like that kind of thing, Yeah, so that is for me. That is what I find pride in. It's a good business. You can join, have a good plan, and then the future is all yours. Yeah, it's like that. So listen, I don't care. You can take an hour to make a drink. The clients, I don't like it, we'll put everything away, because my aim is to give you an experience that will last for a lifetime. I want you to mention my name and like, oh, this guy, it's amazing, the drinks are good. And also because I know how to make the drinks. When I was in Moving Pick some time ago, I had 7 different people. I made 7 different cocktails. And when they switch, they don't like it. But each one like their own. Yeah, because I asked you what you like. I asked you what you hate. I asked you your colors, So I'm making a drink for you that is you, personalized to you.
Are you expensive? Let's forget about this.
Price is relative, and I always say it, but we are like the Rolls Royce in the industry. Okay, you can choose to buy a Toyota, I'll afford to you. You can choose to buy a Kia, but there are also people that drive Rolls Royce, and I want to be within the people that drives Rolls Royce. So for price, it's relative. Like you're flying to wherever it is. There's economy, there's premium economy, there is first business class, there's first class. The same plane, but different prices. So we start from a golden package, and then there is the platinum package that gives you access to 3 drinks per person. There is the aqua party bar that gives you 4 cocktails per person. There is the opium blue, and then there is the creme de la creme, the best of the best, the biggest experience ever, the one that makes us to go haywire, create stuff that are from the moon and back, and that's the Pink Star. And also because the Pink Star gives us the edge to be different, to create something that is, for example, where there are Pink Stars where I have to buy glasses in 2 weeks and get someone to bring it here to Ghana for me. So based on 1 package and 2 number of people and then things like that, yeah. I remember there was this event I did some time ago, years back in Trasacco, and the guy said there are about 100 people. We got to the event, he had a lot of drinks and stuff like that. And guess what? The people that came were like 150, 180 people. Listen, around 5 a.m., we started from like 11, 12. 5 a.m., everything was done. And I'm leaving. He's like, no, you can't go. Because my drinks are there. Nobody's drinking my drinks. They are drinking the bar and you want to go. No. Go and get juice. Come on, follow me. I followed this guy. He gave me some very good money, Yeah, even more than how much I even charged for the first event. And I have to come back and come and work again.
Does it happen a lot that there's always the guest or more guests than you expect?
Oh yeah, mostly. Ghanaians don't speak the truth. We did a party for Auntie Abena, and Trasacco. And then we realized that the number of people that we thought would come to the event are more. Guess what happened? So the child took the invitation to school and then made his classmate photocopy it. So now we have to go back, get drinks and start. I'm like, Kojo, what's happening? Because this is not what. Later I realized, the kids went to do photocopy of the invitation. And they're coming with their mothers. When the mothers come like, oh, that's all. And then they stay. So we ended up having people that we didn't even they're not properly invited. Yeah, they were, and you can't sack them. And also there are people that, let's say, they want to see you, Kojo, and they try everything that they've not seen you. You're not maybe, let's say you're busy. And then, your party. No crashes. And they'll be like, this is what they count, but do you know who I am? Yeah, because they want to see you.
But then what would you say is your favorite vendor category to work with?
The industry is full of cliques. Everybody has their favorites. For me, I'm a hyperbed. I gel with everybody. I bond with everybody. So I remember there was this particular vendor that I realized that, oh, why don't you like partner with her, become cool, you guys can bond together. So if I have an event, I'll tell her, oh, Charlie. And one thing about me is that I can sell you, So she was part of me. She gets events. Now, this will happen. This girl one time, so sometimes I'll work with her. And it's like, oh, the client have not paid. Or sometimes, oh, the client I've used their money to buy stuff. I'll pay you back in a month or 2 weeks or this and that. Then one time, there was this event that happened. It was a big event. She girl came to me and told me, oh, listen, the people said they want you. Meanwhile, the planners already contacted me already on Instagram. Like, oh yeah, there's an event coming out that I've put you on. So I said, and I gave them the invoice and everything. And I think the event was like, I think like something like this, some money like that. I gave them the invoice. I did it from her again. Like 2-3 weeks. I'm like, listen, what's up with the person? Oh, they said they'll get back to me and everything. Then one of my very own favorite people, Cynthia J, had an event in Tsunami. It's like, Kojo, a year away, it was a call. Like, okay. So I'm like, listen, Charlie, girl, what's up? They posted they've chosen somebody else. Like, oh, then that's cool. I'm happy. Like, oh, Auntie Bacho book tickets, no, I do. Then she got my ticket and everything. Go to Tsunami. I came back on Monday. I started getting messages, calls, were calling me. This and that. I'm like, what's happening? Then the person that she actually gave the event to now called me. I was in school by then. Like, oh, what? It's saying, yo, did you give somebody an invoice of this? And like, oh yeah, I have this client, people that did an invoice, but they said they booked me. Like, it's like, I'm sorry. Like, sorry for what? Apparently, you know what the girl did? She took my invoice, took the money from the people, and went to pay somebody lesser for the business.
No.
So on the day of the event, they wanted syringe, they wanted because they've seen my page, and everything that we post. So they've seen like, this is not what I wanted. And then the person's like, no, this is not him, this is me. Like, no, I didn't pay for this, I paid for this person. And it was the whole thing. So I don't have favorites. I flow with everybody. There are few people that, let's say, I can eat and dine with, like Kayla, Kayla events, like others, like lawyers, things like that. I don't have like any personal favorite that I said that, with the I can sit down and eat with, let's say, Christine. I can sit down and eat with, let's say, Leah's, Jifa, and that's it. So I love everybody, quote unquote, but I don't have favorites. The favorite person I have is myself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing the worst people you want to work with should be the photographers. I mean, the videographers, because you said something about them taking videos and not giving.
No, I don't think. I don't think they are worst people. I think that listen. Somebody has. See, I try as much as possible to reason. That's reason with me. If I don't get today, I get tomorrow. Because he has been paid to do a job for a client. You want his extra service? No, you are not. You didn't pay him for the job, but maybe out of love, or let's say out of like he likes you, or out of this, he's doing it for you. But he's not mandated for. Ghanaians, we are people that feel entitled too much. And I think that's one thing that we have to I always say it. Like, if you take my picture and don't send it to me, I don't care. If I look in the mirror right now, I'll see my face, I'll see my body. Yeah, basically, because you are not entitled. I didn't pay you for it. Every event is 8 hours and 24 hours in a day. After that, it's done. So yeah, so once we are done, we move again. Life still goes on, yeah.
If you were a planner,
yeah,
and you had to put together a wedding scene, what names come to mind, like the creme de la creme?
Oh, in every space, I think somebody like, if it's like a decor, Kayla, Eventels, Let's Be Seated, Abna, Daniela, Oshin,
Let's try it this way. We've done events, we've done decor. So, venue. Ooh.
I think I love Underbridge. Okay.
I think Underbridge should be the top.
I love Underbridge, I think I love Labadi Beach. Yeah, I love Labadi Beach. The Icon.
MC.
MC, it depends on who has what kind of event. Jerry, Super, Kabote, my MC. One of the people that I also think that it's amazing when it comes to MCing. Nelly, but she's no more in Ghana. She was doing quite well. Then you have Della. Della too is really, really good, But I always say that, and then Shigela Bobo, that guy carry some charisma, There was this guy too called Dave. He's also really good. Yeah, the Lamte is good. Yeah, he's good. He has his own style. That's his own uniqueness. Super guy. Yeah.
Photography, videography.
Black Eye, Sauce, Focus Assembly, there's this governor guy. There are few, sometimes manual photography, super guy, super amazing guy, videography. I think this guy is amazing. Pekuzi, yeah, he's my guy. Yeah, he's my guy. He's dope. He's really, really dope. Yeah.
So you want to mention someone?
I think, Jama too is good. Jama is amazing, Jama is amazing.
Cocktail bar, if not you.
Tough. If not me, Mobaba, Super, Shiba, Cocktails and Co. Okay. These are like unique people, I think so far, yeah.
Overall, do you think the wedding vendor community, from the few weddings you've done, do you think it's welcoming? Do you think they are not too
Oh, that one there is in Ghana. That's the thing, even in offices. Obetomoha is there, but I always say that you'll not be the best forever. I don't expect Cocktail Laboratory to in the next 10 years. I might not even be the person running the whole business because there's times and seasons, there's revelations and truth. There are people that they were the best years back and today they are no more. I remember when we were growing up, the best smartphone we knew was Nokia 3310. Oh boy. One time I read that the CEO said that they don't know what they did wrong, but they are no more because Samsung brought something different. Obetomoha is just a matter of time. Somebody a young person will come up and then they're gonna, and also because you see here, if you look at the likes of Jandel, okay, one of the super people, Jandel is an OG, okay. One thing I love about them is that they still have their people. So even though you see that someone like Eventels, Baba has all the young people. And one time I remember I was having a chat with Baba. I was telling him that, listen, most of the people that even are the people that she actually went to school with them. So it's like her classmates patronizing her. One thing is that OGs will be there, okay, but time is always the thing. And you're not being on top forever. No matter what happens to you, listen, somebody's going to come and they're going to do better than you, whether like it or not.
Do you do other stuff besides photography?
Yes, we have another company called Mad Hard Ventures that is it has a bit of construction, a bit of farming, imports and exports. Cocktail Laboratory, they all fall under big investor sets. We have the Mad, we have a company called Are You Happy?
Are You Happy? That's what
to listen to like drinks, so sell drinks and stuff like that. Yeah.
How do people find you? I think you spoke about how it's mostly
referral. Yeah, but mostly referral and then Instagram. Instagram is like, most people get into my DMs, like, hey, you want to do for an event? And sometimes also when the event organizers are, those who are good to me, I always say, they actually bring us business, so they will recommend you. And one thing I always say is that my biggest prayer to everybody, young person, is that make sure you have people that in the room of opportunity, they'll mention your name.
Is it an easy process putting together a bar on over a weekend?
It's not easy. Sometimes it's daring, especially when people have different concepts. Every single time you must come up with something different. Because remember that it's not just you, there are other people. other people that are just that, because we specialize on the drinks, presentation, glassware, but the people who also specialize on, let's say, I always say this thing, Kara, Bubaba, I see a setup like elaborate, that's so cool, So it's about you now combining, because there's somebody who love the setup, somebody too who love the drinks. We are more based on what to taste, what to drink. Imagine combining all this things. Women are very creative, so imagine bringing all these things together. So it's actually not easy. Sometimes there are productions that it takes like a lot of time, energy, just thinking what you have to do. And also remember that, just like the Chinese say, everybody copies. Copying is not a sin in China, so there's no need for trademark.
And do you think if there was a dedicated platform that listed all the vendors in Ghana, do you think it would make it easier for people to find the right vendors? Because what Ghana tried is building, it's something we're building today. So we're building a platform that basically has a database of all the local vendors in Ghana. So it's like all the categories from cocktail people to photographers to bar, food, everyone. The whole idea is to make the new popo, because you can only do your wedding once.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole idea is to make new popos, provide materials for them to easily find the right size.
Yeah. One of the things that I love this, because there will not be bias, because you get to see every single person that's you have to just go to, because one thing I realized also is that most of the coordinators and planners, they are biased. So if you're not in their clique, forget it. I think it's going to be a good thing, because you get to see who you want to choose, who you like their work. So you can actually DM them, and then now, based on what you want, you're able to. So I think you guys, kudos to you guys.
What's the future for Kojo?
So I think that future is revolving. It's going to be amazing. 5 years has been amazing. We look like growth. I tell you, it's going to be the best mobile experience you can ever have. You can find us on Instagram, Laboratory Cocktail, on Facebook, Cocktail Lab, and then you can contact us on 0209 4070 40, and on TikTok as Cocktail Laboratory.
And the last one, we do this thing where for everyone that will come on it, we ask them to refer us to someone that should come on the show next. So who would you?
Who? I think you should go to the Queen of Jollof. Yeah.
Okay, Queen of Jollof for coming.